Although she never won an Academy Award or achieved the superstar status of Marilyn Monroe or Elizabeth Taylor, she still remained the secret crush of generations of male moviegoers. Just by mentioning her name, Angie Dickinson, many eyes light up. She was born Angeline Brown in September of 1931 in the prairie town of Cullum, North Dakota. Her father ran the newspaper in this small town, but once a week he would run the movies at the local movie theater. Angie developed an early fascination with stardom. It was by chance that her father's drinking problem inadvertently led to her acting career, when her mother picked up the family and moved them to Burbank, California. She was 11 at the time of the move. As a teenager, her blonde hair and unique eyes made her appear innocent and vulnerable. She had toyed with the idea of becoming a writer like her father, but after finishing college, she got stuck working as a secretary with an airplane parts factory. She also married a former pro football player named Gene Dickinson, with whom she was married to up until 1960. This is when she officially became Angie Dickinson. In 1953, everything changed when she impulsively entered the local Miss America contest and took second place. She followed that by appearing on a TV show called Beauty Parade, in which she won the competitions of the week, month, and finally of the year. A role on the Colgate Comedy Hour followed. All of this exposure brought her to the attention of television producers. They asked her to consider a career in acting, so she began studying the craft over the next couple of years. On New Year's Eve in 1954, she made her television acting debut on an episode of Death Valley Days. Soon after, roles in Buffalo Bill, City Detective, Grey Ghost, The People's Choice, The Virginian, and Gunsmoke followed. In 1958, she was cast as Laura Meadows in an episode of The Deserters on ABC. That year, she also played the role of defendant Mrs. Fargo in a Perry Mason episode, The Case of the One-Eyed Witness. Her big break came in the film Rio Bravo, where she played the part of Feathers in the 1959 film. This film made her a star and confirmed her strengths as a spunky, beautiful, self-assured woman that wasn't intimidated by a full cast of tough guys. She combined brains and beauty, style and independence. She somehow managed to convey both sexiness and strength in her movies. But what did she think about working with John Wayne? Well, to start with, she was kind of awestruck because she was fairly new into the motion picture business. Her biggest worry while shooting the film was discussing politics with John Wayne, because she and her parents were both Democrats, and John Wayne was a staunch Republican. You don't often see John Wayne movies where he confronts a strong female character, and this one he does. The two of them create a strong rapport, and she attributed all of this to the writing. She felt that the writing was underrated and often ignored in the movie because it looked so natural. But you forget that all those words were written by Jules Furthman and Lee Brackett. Rio Bravo was basically called a suspense movie, but she felt like it was actually a romance movie. John Wayne falls head over heels over this beautiful girl, but there was a big age difference between herself and John Wayne. That never seemed to be a problem because the dialogue was written so well. It doesn't get much better than this in a movie. In 1963, Universal Studios had her legs insured for $1 million. And those were the very same legs that were used in a memorable ad campaign for California avocados. She turned down the role of Crystal Harrington in the nighttime soap Dynasty, and she also turned down Playboy magazine after they asked her to pose for a centerfold following her 50th birthday. She's been nominated for a host of awards, including her own television series, Policewoman, which earned her a Golden Globe. She has made countless TV appearances, and she was also in more than 85 movies, including Point Blank and Dressed to Kill. She starred in the original version of Ocean's 11, and then she appeared in the 2001 version as herself. Her mother was always against her becoming an actress, until the time that she introduced her to Frank Sinatra. She had a 10-year intermittent relationship with Sinatra, and she always thought that he was the true love of her life. She even came very close to marrying him at one time. She always stated that he had a magical way of making her feel very comfortable. She also had a whirlwind romance that led to a 15-year marriage to composer Burt Bacharach, but they divorced in 1980 during the chaotic days of Policewoman. She never again remarried, but there was never a shortage of interested admirers, including Johnny Carson, Larry King, Julio Iglesias, and the newsman Harry Reasoner. During her long and celebrated career, this North Dakota-born actress stood toe-to-toe on screen with some of the biggest leading men of the day. Thank you, Angie Dickinson, for all the great roles you played, but especially for Rio Bravo. If you enjoyed this video, check out the description for links that help support the channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching.